Hi there, sign of Virgos. I hope you guys are doing good. This is Kim. The song that came on before I started your reading is Trip Switch by Nothing But Thieves. It goes, trip, switch, what we do when the power's out. What do we do when the lights go down? What do we do when the power's out? Okay, push a button and we'll both be happy. I don't know, but okay, it's giving me the vibe that something is about to trip switch in your life. Trip switch, turning off something on something major, turning something on something else major. So it's like a, I don't know, some kind of like, maybe it was a timeline shift. Maybe there's something that you're doing that is, I don't know, something you're implementing in your life. Maybe some type of discipline. Maybe it has to do with your health or your fears or something that you trip switch something in your life. Like you have figured out. It's like I'm picking up on the energy of somebody that is mastered. Like, okay, well, if this is what the Matrix is going to be like, and I live in it, then I'm going to be in control. And you switch something. You switch something up. Trip, switch. What we do when the power's out. I love that song. Okay, so. Alright. Throat chakra. Yeah, there's something big that you should be very proud of here. Something that, wow, yeah. Nice. Oh, I like that. And on the bottom is the owl spirit that says, you see clearly now. You see clearly. You see something clearly. You're a big picture thinker. I don't know, you've got a lot of colors here with this peacock spirit. This is about, it says let it shine. So, I mean, it could be about giving yourself permission to shine. Number 46. And then 38 here, lizard spirit. Beautiful. Dream the world into being. Lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. And I love the owl. The owl is 43. So you see something clearly. You're dreaming something into being. You're trip switching something. You're flipping the switch. Flipping the switch, having something go your way. Let it shine and let it shine. Oh, it has to do with great fortune. I mean, come on. It has to do with great fortune. Let it shine. So you found this within yourself then, huh? You found this great fortune within yourself. And I keep shaking? I keep moving around, and then that's camera shaking. Sorry about that. Yeah. So we're bringing great fortune in because we found it within ourselves. And so now it's time to shine. It's time to use wise discernment and clarity of thought with this owl spirit to take you to the next step, the next level, the next experience. You're dreaming this into being. It's going to be evident. It's going to be something that you like. Something that you like here, Virgos. Good. I like to see this. So great fortune is when it sticks, it stays, it comes into being, and it's not going to just like leave quick. You know, it's not going to just leave quick. Adjudication in the reverse with the Lovers crossing it. Help me out, Spirit. It's something to do with the decision that you must make, that you're going to make. I'm just seeing this as the two options, as different options, and channeling the information as you have a lot to think about. You've dreamed, okay, this is for someone who's dreamed many different manifestation possibilities into being. Your trip switch could be several of these opportunities, and now you're going to have a big decision to make. You're going to have a big decision to make. I think they all are going to be something that you wanted to dream into being. There can be new people coming into your life. There can be questions of who you want to let into your life, who you want to be a soulmate partner with you in this world that you are dreaming into being. I saw this one on the bottom. I didn't pick it up, but on this journey with the train and the journey card, because you're moving to the next phase. Yeah, privileged lady on the bottom, like a Empress energy. It's the energy of someone who knows they're a master manifester. They know they can have what they want, and they're like, okay, now I'm ready for it. I've cleared out the cobwebs. I've aired out my closet. I've taken a good look at my toxic ties and attachments that I still have, and I've worked on them, worked on myself. I've found the fortune, the wealth of a divine radiance that's within you. And you found that. And that was part of this journey, getting you to the place where you're manifesting all kinds of things. All kinds of things. Money coming easy to you. Money coming naturally to you. Fortune coming naturally to you. Because it is you. You realize this. Not separate from what you want. You're not separate from anything. So what you want, you can have. The message. I have the message card, and then on the bottom I have occupation. So this could be something that goes really well with your occupation too. A call, a text, an email, a letter, maybe actual letter. No doubt this is a message that you get, that you receive. Letting you know something's about to switch for you. Whoa, sudden wealth. Letting you know something's going to switch for you. You got the two cards in this Kipper deck that mean fortune and great sudden wealth. And then I have high honor on the bottom. It feels like you've reached this place where you know that your spiritual rank is high. There's really no need to live in anything less than that here in the 3D, and you see that and you feel it. You could see your manifestations before they come. You can assume that it has already happened, and this is like magic. But it's not. There's probably years of transformation under your belt. There's probably hermit mode. There's probably a lot of wisdom gained through experiences of failing. Yeah, the wisdom does not seek us. It oftentimes finds us when we are asking for it to be present. After something. It's usually after the fact. That's how I think of wisdom. It's after the fact. How'd you get so wise? Maybe you're an old soul. Maybe you're an old soul. There's some type of mastery I'm picking up on. Just to get that. I mean, there's a lot of cards to get the only two in that deck that are well, there's the only other one would be unexpected money. But the reason that didn't come out is because you dreamt this world into being. Yeah, beautiful. Let's pull one here from Krans Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. That was this Spirit Animal Oracle. I always get it wrong. Spirit Animal Oracle, I think. The Kipper deck. Oh yeah, if you find this resonates and you would like a private reading, you can get that information in the description box below. Also, let me just add, well, you have been through a lot, haven't you? the despicable face. You have been through a lot. You've had a lot of doubters, okay? You've had people that they either judged a book by its cover or with you. It's probably the same. They took your experiences in life, they kind of judged you by it, or couldn't imagine that you would actually get brought up to this spot that you're going to get brought up to. Oh, what is it? There's a specific word. Oh goodness, why can I think of that word? It's when God raises you up. It's when, it's a word I use all the time. I don't know why my mind's going blank. But it's when you're being raised up a step. Exalted. Thank you, Spirit. Exalted is the word I'm trying to think of. You are going to be exalted. You have 2 of those animal cards have crowns on them, if you notice that. And what this card tells me is you're going to be exalted in front of the people that said you couldn't do it, or that you were a lost hope, that you were someone who was either always going to go round and round on the same cycles, the same situation, the same problems. But I feel like you were heavily judged. Look, you took on a lot. Okay, this great success, this great fortune coming in, this being exalted, it's kind of like, I'm seeing it here as the brighter your light, the darker the shadow you cast, or the bigger shadow you cast. Meaning, you could have been one of those souls that kind of saved the best for last, and at one time you had a very big shadow. Just remember that means that when your light shines, it's going to be that much brighter than everything else, or everyone else for that matter. The more you've gone through, the more hard times you've had to struggle through to persist, the more you've had to prove to yourself of who you really were, in the contrast of some situations you either got yourself in or were just in, and they just had, I'm not going to say whether how something happened, it is what it is. But you learned, you gathered wisdom from it. I'm getting the word obedient, like you went obedient when it came to your spirituality. It's a weird way for me to say it. You went obedient. You took the higher path, not because you were forced to in a situation. You did it because something in your soul clicked on and said, it's time for something new. I'm not saying that you actually even cared about all these eyes that could have been judgmental. I just think that what's going to happen is that you're going to get some really great news. You are going to shine, stand out. Your dreams that you manifest are going to be clearly seen by other people also, as well as your crown on your head. And you'll be sitting very proud with your posture nice and just a really nice aura. And what I see is them having to witness this, and that being part of what Exalted is being about. So I see you being exalted amongst a lot of other, possibly even self-righteous, we don't know. There's a quote, oh God, I'm going to get it wrong though. There's a quote that, okay, I'll tell you the basic gist of it, is what makes a good person good is how they utilize their wisdom. So separate from this person from that person. Do we keep making the same mistake? Do we keep going on the same patterns, cycles, or do we change it? This is a group of Virgos who decided to go on the journey of high honor, of the higher road, and decided, I want to change this. One, that could have been in the back of your mind. I want to change how people are seeing me, viewing me after ... right? And that's understandable for any person, for anyone, for any reason. I don't think it's necessarily your main focus, but it could have been something that you thought. And so here came this big dream, and in a way, the fuel that you had for this dream, for this manifestation, came when somebody said you couldn't do it, or you wouldn't ever be in the position that you got everything you wanted. Like, that's not going to happen with the way that you were going, or the way that you were doing things back when wasn't in alignment with these things happening. But you saw that, and that's what turned you into this, was what helped your transformation. It's what fueled it. So you can look at this as saying, I didn't like how I felt when I was being judged. I didn't like people talking about me. I didn't like people looking at my mistakes under a microscope like they don't have any of themselves, but really don't want mine to be aired out, or whatever it was. But it was your fuel, and without it, I don't know if you could have flown a rocket. Maybe you had to have some high grade stuff for a dream like yours. And so this was part of that big shadow, you know. It kind of came along with it. Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down. Kick them all around. It's dirty laundry. People just like to talk about stuff like that. Moving it up and out. The sulfur card. I like the sulfur card. For a new experience. Good. For a new experience, there are things like that. It might be that this toxicity of heavy judgment, harsh judgment upon your experiences, your past paths that you chose. We have to move that energy up and out of our system. What's going to help is that there's things that are coming that are part of this new experience that will validate to you that you're actually in this peacock spirit energy, that you actually have a lot to be very proud of yourself about. You have a lot of colors that other people are really going to enjoy seeing. Everybody loves the story of somebody that overcame. It's what all of our fairy tales are based of. Somebody that overcame something. Somebody that had something really toxic to move out of their bodies, of their existence. Patterns, behaviors, not to mention the evil eye or negativity that was thrown upon us during what was probably already a hard process to begin with. And so the new pearl is about wisdom. It is about, like this salt or grittiness energy in the card. It's an experience that you haven't had yet. It's a new one. Oh, but you have a lot of experiences, don't you? You have a lot. So you have a lot of wisdom. Your pearl is big. And you take this pearl with you to the new experience. And that's what makes every experience, next experience that you have, even sweeter and sweeter and better results and better. When you found the gold within yourself, you started to value you more. And when you put more value on yourself, you started to realize that this dream that you wanted to happen for yourself is possible. And then it started showing itself to you. And if it hasn't, it will start showing itself to you, materializing. I really like this. My intent for your reading was to do a channeled reading. I wasn't wanting to do you know, like tarot, Celtic Cross. I might pull some tarot, but I just really wasn't wanting to go, I didn't want to go structured for some reason. I wanted everything to be kind of fluid and channeled. Rotation. So this is something that you had to deal with a lot. And this could be the cycle that we're breaking out of right now, even still, even to this day, as we weave our dream into being. Something's coming to perfection, is about to manifest for you. You will definitely be lucky when it comes to your finances. Hey, get a private reading for me when this comes in for you. Autumn is the 9. There's 9 gold balls on the autumn card. It signifies that there's the end of one season, and this is time for you to reap the reward for all the work. And it looks like the reward for you is that you've dreamed something into being. It's going to be the new life, the new experience. You may still be moving things up and out of your, oh, sharp tone in my right ear. That was strange. Oh. About detoxing from something, moving something really strong out of your existence, out of your blood, out. Out. Anything that doesn't belong there, up and out. Anything that was left over that had to be moved out but had a financial restriction to it. There was some type of, well, in order to move this, maybe it's a setting, going somewhere else, then you have to have this, right? And so this is also going to help finish the process of the sulfur energy. Okay, I have the blood card. I have 2 what looks like to be rubies. One of them might be a garnet, actually. One of them might be more of a ruby and the other one garnet. You may have to look that up as to, there's definitely a spiritual meaning behind it. I would think it probably has something to do with creativity, but there may be other things about it that you might find about the ruby and the garnet, and then a pearl. So there's another pearl here too in this lightning card. And there's a snake wrapped around what looks to be like an egg that's starting to crack. And that egg is this manifestation that you've been protecting, that you've been perfecting, that if you have been trying and you fail, and that you get right back up, you don't stop. You may have a couple of down days, but you just keep on going. Like you're the rabbit, you know, the Energizer rabbit, where you just put in new batteries and you're fine. So you've been doing this a lot until it reaches the point where this egg can actually be broken and birthed to life, a new manifestation. And that point is coming, is what it's saying. This is going to feel like a blessing of a blank slate that has the funds. A blank slate with the funds to back it up. And what's better than that? A blank slate and the funds to back it up. Yeah, okay, so that's what I've got for you guys. I could pull a few tarot. I said I was going to pull a few tarot. Maybe just real quick on what the blood is about. Of course, it could be about feeling alive, the things that make us feel alive. It could be some kind of new romance even, especially since we do have the Lover's card. So what is blood about? Could be a birthright too. A birthright, a bloodline thing. I don't know. I don't know. You're going to find the answer to your solution though. So you're going to pull out of a period where you're 9 of Swords reverse. You're going to come out of a period where it was like worry, restless, things are going to be hopeless. Especially if there were other people telling you this, or other people doubting you, or trying to put things into your head. Yeah, you overcome the negativity. You you focus on a solution. Something's going to come in, and your thoughts are going to be Positive, happy, joy, abundant. 5 of Wands has not been easy. There's been obstacles. There's been challenges. I already know that. You've had to rebuild from ground zero. Like towers in the reverse. It happened. Tower happened. Had to rebuild. And there's obstacles and challenges in the way. In a sense, it's like somebody rebuilding their life, but you're completely new. I can't reiterate that like enough. You are completely new because something's been bleached out to perfection. You're a different person that's going to be building this time than the person that you were in the past, or past, or however long. Something's going to be revealed to you. I think it has to do with your next steps, next moves to make, because both of these are in the reverse. So with the Emperor and the Moon, both of those in the reverse, says that something is going to be revealed to you about a strategy that you're going to take. And in this moment right now, you can be kind of like making that strategy, deciding, okay, if I'm going to be able to have the means to make some big moves in my life, then what are those moves going to be? But this time you're thinking, you're calculated, you're powerful and calculated. And I have the Lovers on the bottom. Oh, and the Hierophant. And the 6 of Wands. And Judgment. And the 9 of Pentacles. I'm stopping in Strength. Goodness. Okay, I'm stopping. It's good. It's so good. There's such a victory here. It's unbelievable. The 9 of Pentacles. There's 9 gold balls. 9 Pentacles. Financial reward. Spirit showing you the way. Something clearly you can see about leaving the past behind. About going on the Spirit-led path. Knowing what steps to take. You're just going to know because you're really being guided here by divinity. You're being guided by Source themselves. Themselves. You know what I mean? Right? Your angels, your team. You're being guided. And there definitely is Lover's energy twice. We have a crossroads. We have new people coming into your life too for this new part, this new experience. You're going to be on this journey here of, one, there's self-appreciation. That's why you practice what you're practicing for yourself. That's why you're even trying, is because you know that something good is going to come of this. And then you get recognized by others with this card too. So there's the recognition and the appreciation. We had to let go of the energy that was trying to cause obstacles or challenges for us, or making it harder with their judgmental, evil eyes. Right? We had to keep on finding that appreciation when others were trying to depreciate us. And that's not an easy thing to do. Find appreciation while you're being deappreciated. Oh, and by the way, try to be a success too. You think you can do it. That's like what this energy was doing. In a way, they're like mocking you. And when they mock you, they're mocking God, because you have this connection. You have this higher power that is guiding you through this. That's why Judgment is here. They're the ones in on the plan. And so when these energies either came against you or caused things to be harder for you, while you were already down, you know you're going to be exalted at that point, because this is like one of those biblical proportion struggles, where in a land where some people are in NPC mode, you are really out there in it, okay? In a land where some people stay sleepy or they just don't take much risk at all and don't really live life at all. Whatever it was, trying to knock a person down while God is trying to raise them up and exalt them is just going to make a mockery of them in the end, because you'll be lifted up so high. And I feel like that's just the truth. It's not an inspirational speech for you all. It's because of the journey that you've been. It's because of what you've been through. You have to shine. All right. It's like putting them, like I'm imagining them putting roughed up metal balls into a buffer. It's like the one who's been knocked around the most, the one who's been in that cycle longer, maybe even than others, over and over, maybe took a long time to grasp onto some wisdom, but whatever it was, you got shiny due to that process. You got really shiny. Now it's inevitable that you are to shine. And you have this beautiful inner strength and power with the strength card, the most powerful card in the tarot deck. May be ready to take a leadership role even after this. I suppose that'll just be up to you. But yeah, we have your financial blessing, windfall. Really nice. I just noticed what time I was kind of going on for a little while, haven't I? Yeah, so that's your message. And I just want to say you deserve this. You deserve this. You are high honor. I mean, it's an honor to do your reading. For me, anybody that's been through stuff like this, yeah, it's an honor to be able to read for you. So thank you. And let's get your angel number message. I have number 6. I am nurturing. Your heart is your gift. You're a natural born nurturer, and you have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. I am nurturing. I also have I'm independent, 17 on the bottom, and 99 says it's time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I am courageous. And actually, since it says something about soul mission, I'm going to pull from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts. Oh my gosh, I don't like cold coffee. Unless it's ice cold. That's strange, isn't it? Ooh. So I am courageous. Just like the strength card. All right, what else do you want to let Virgos know here? Oracle of Genetic Gifts. Something about documenting your progress, your transformation, maybe on Instagram. It doesn't have to be Instagram, but documenting photos, something like that. Spiritual aspirations and missions. You may also be starting some kind of platform where you are doing some type of spiritual mission. You are a portal keeper. You are here for 5D, or well, 3D to 5D ascension fulfillment. You are here to help people along with the shift, because I have a feeling it's because your shift is so big. Trip, switch. Hey, maybe that's what we're trip switching into the 5D. You literally could be that trip switch. Your massive shift being, you know, when something a whole lot bigger is shifting, and what makes a big impact on everything else, doesn't it? We have all multiples of 3 with the 6, 99, and 33. Master Teacher, 33, Neptune, ruling planet Neptune. It's a little bit cloudy with Neptune. A little bit cloudy. I have Indigo Child, 1958 to 1968. If that's not your birth date, maybe you know somebody that was born between 1958 and 1968 who is a teacher. Maybe it's like the teacher will appear. Maybe if somebody appears that was born, how old would they be? How old would they be? Let's see. Oh boy, math. Hang on. 5 plus 32 would be, oh no, what is 25 plus 32? I really can't think right now. 57, like 57. So people in the range of 50s. I don't know, maybe that's just like a hint here for like when the teacher will appear. type of deal. Demonologist, entity banishing or removal. Demonologist, entity banishing or removal. I also have indigo child, born between 1978 and 1988. These are just different times. They're still part of the indigo children, even if you aren't those birth dates. Something's going to go really good with your finances, guys. Black path number 8, the financier, ruling planet Saturn. Astral projection, out-of-body experience, OBE, teleportation. Tarot card reader, healer, teacher, guidance, spiritual knowledge. Pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, dowsing. Clairaudience, clear hearing. A talk radio platform, spiritual affairs. You have this, maybe a healing ability from your mother's line, from your mother's side. No, I don't know what the demonologist, by the way, has to do with. I don't know what that is about. Perhaps you've been slaying demons your whole life, you know. You know what it's like, so you know how to do it. And you could be seeing clearly that there was an influence over your life for a long time also. You could have been attacked a little bit more than some others. You could relate to the vibe of chosen, meaning, and or let's say, look, there's different words for different things, but if you're comfortable with light worker, then we'll say light worker. When you come here with that bright light, you're attracting a lot of things that maybe don't want you to shine so bright, because you make them uncomfortable to even be around. So what do? Those energies torture you. They try. But if you can get to when you get yourself to this mastery level and this clear seeing and thinking, perception is really on point, you are now not able to be influenced by these energies. You know what I mean? You get this one eye. I'm thinking of Odin with the one eye. I took the one eye out just so I could see everything. This is what you're able to do. You're able to see everything now through a spiritual eye. These things can't hurt you, but you can certainly hurt them. And that's probably part of your purpose also, by the way. I better hurry up because I'm probably going to run out of time on my phone. I have Alpha of Alsoni. This is a twist of fate that is about to occur into your life. It is a really good card. I need to hurry up. I don't want to be cut off. A positive twist of fate. And you know what? I'm actually just going to add it so that I don't get cut off. So hang on for the quick beat. Okay. Yeah, I'll just add another part of the film to it. A positive twist of fate and a windfall. Oh, by the way, this is the brightest star in the Pleiades. Okay, a positive twist of fate and a windfall of good fortune are destined for you. Brightness and hope will alleviate negativity and give you strength to find your way through a time of adversity or challenge. Finally, you will experience peace, love, and a deep connection with your true self and the universe. Good things are on their way to you. The brightest star in the Pleiades system, Alsoni, holds the frequency of love, the sacred feminine healing power of compassion, and grace of mercy. Zeus, and the divine wife Hera. Moved by mercy, the gods transformed the lovers, Zeus and Hera, into kingfishers. These birds embody the spiritual wisdom of, the spiritual medicine of abundance, love, prosperity, peace, happiness, bringing blessings of hope and healing to humanity. The halcyon days take their name from this goddess turned kingfisher. There are 7 days on either side of the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice. During this time, there will be no storms, only peaceful weather. Legend has it so that the god of the winds calm all storms during this period so that Alstoni can nest safely. The gods are trying to help you be comfortable during a time of transition, is what it says. It is an omen that more peaceful days are ahead for you. Love and prosperity. You are near to the deepest, darkest phase of your suffering. You can trust that you are already now beginning to emerge on the other side. It supports us in providing relaxation, reconnecting to optimism, even during a very tough time. In such a state, you realize that all difficulties will eventually come to an end. You will be provided for. This oracle is guidance. A new reality of happiness is available to us even now as we steadily make our way to the light of a happy new start. Wow, and then you have another beautiful one. Karma of Kutahala, 43. Okay, your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart. Do not be dissuaded by anyone or anything. If you are seeking to make a commitment, then do so when it truly connects to your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail. You shall arise. Kudahala in Sanskrit translates to that which excites wonder. It's about growing your wings and learning how to fly skillfully. Don't let the ego tell you that a struggle must be a sign a path isn't right for you and thus drag you away into pursuit of a substitute paradise. Basically, if something is hard, don't think that it's not going to be worth it, okay? This can relate to times when you're just now discovering a new path, feeling very fascinated by something. This is positive karma, guiding you to live with joy and rapture. It encourages you to recognize that in its own way, spirit is practical here too. Trust what you love, let your heart love you, and your life shall become luminous, sanctified in the grace of alchemical transformation. An unexpected, miraculous arising is at hand. This reminds me of the Muse song, Uprising. They cannot control us. They must. There's something, I'm totally got the words wrong, I'm sure. Uprising, Muse, and I know I can't sing that song. So you'll be victorious, heroic knight. You might be, might kind of identify with being a messenger of spirit, for spirit, too, as well as a lot of other things that you're doing. But fearless, assertive, passionate. 13, 1-3, cabin, lonely, confined, detached, remote, secluded, kept apart, possibly kept apart for protection during a time of transformation, during a time when spirit did not want anyone to be able to get to you. You had too much to transform, too much to work on, and outside influence wouldn't have been good for you. So there's something about that, about why something like that had to happen in a certain way. You weren't ignored. It was for your highest good. It was a wilderness period for your highest good. Flamingos, soulmates, lovers, union. You're in alignment for this. 1, 2, 3. Courtship, dating, attraction, 2 of a kind. You may be being called to put on your eyeglasses, see something clearly when it comes to who we need to move up and out of our experience, our life. With the Dear John letter, something is not working, cutting cords. Why? Because you're lined up for something else, something new. It's time to let go of the worry. Everything's going to be fine. Especially if you're worried about supporting yourself. If that in particular is what you're worried about. Release the worry. Give it to spirit. Give it to your angels. Let them place it in their loving wings. Pearl, emotional force. Opening up, experiential wisdom, honesty. The moon, hidden things. We are discovering those hidden things. We had the moon in reverse. There is something we're opening up to. I have another 7. Kerosene, aggressive, accelerate, ignite, determine, fuel, encourage, sustain, watch out, unpredictable. This is what I can predict for you, though. The other people are going to have to watch. Is you getting your castle. Pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements. This is wealth, power, prestige, timeless. Yoga, contemplation, going within, keeping yourself centered and balanced, even during a hard time, right? Finding the happiness before you're completely on that other side. Time alone, rest and meditation. Something is changing here. It says at this time, the situation is in a state of flux. So something is changing. I feel like you're going to feel much more passionate about this next period of life or in this next section in your life. With the bedroom card, sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair, sleep, contentment, leisure, nap, sleep on it, alone time, oasis, retiring, dream time, astral travel, and call it a day. And here's that self-reliance, extending oneself, accomplishment, self-improvement. You are capable. Capable. Okay, and that's what I've got for you. I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you for joining me, guys. Bye.